A very good evening to all of you. On behalf of Riva Engineering College, it gives us immense pleasure to assemble all our audience under the umbrella of today's session. In the service of nation since 1964, Viva Engineering College has mounted. We have MBA gradings in our three branches and has both UG and PG programs in the campus. Our today's session, which is an initiative by Training and Placement Cell in RECpedia, it is a Hirak Jayanti lecture series by our respected alumni, giving us a golden opportunity to organize this impact lecture series to sensitize and motivate students and faculties during their academics. This impact lecture series not only establishes streamlined campus innovation and guidance ecosystem, but also helps in establishing strong connection with alumni at regional and national level. Our alumni circles main main aim is to provide guidance, host technical talks, offer placements assistance, and cultivate essential soft skills to ensure students are job ready. Through a supportive network of alumni, we aim to equip students with the knowledge and resources they need to succeed in their professional endeavors. Winston rightly said, success is a final, failure is a fatal. It's a courage to continue that counts. For our today's inaugural talk, we aimed at guiding our student. We are honored to welcome one of our esteemed alumni from the batch of 1987, Air Commodore Rajiv Mittal sir. He will be sharing his insights on the topic Industry 4.0 and skill gaps in technical graduates, the need of the hour. Let's eagerly listen and learn from his expertise and to better prepare ourselves for the challenges and opportunities in the rapidly evolving technological landscape. I heartily welcome you, sir, in our today's webinar. Thank you, sir, for joining us. And now I request Shobhika, could you please introduce our guest for the audience that has joined through YouTube in our live stream?
A very warm good evening to everyone.
Your double voice is coming. Could you please turn on your mic again?
कैसे हो आशीष? बढ़िया हो? कौन है लाइव में हमारे साथ अभी? कैसा लग रहा है इनको देख के?
Also, we welcome all of our other alumni, those who have joined us today. We heartily welcome you, sir, and we are really honored that you all have joined us for these Impact Lecture series and guiding us throughout.
कब तक पढ़ाओगे?
In fact, there are some of my esteemed course mates also in a very, very senior position in Bell or ex Air Force people are also there through your link.
Yeah, now I think Shobhika is available. Now, Shobhika, you can introduce our guest of honor today.
A very warm good evening to everyone. It is with great pleasure and honor.
तुम कुछ एक आध क्वेश्चन पूछ लेना या तो फिर तुम वोट ऑफ थैंक्स वगैरह कुछ दे देना उनको.
Officer, but also a distinguished electrical engineer with extensive expertise in multi-layer communication network. Through his illustration career spanning over 37 years, Rajiv sir has been instrumental in implementing and managing complex communication projects, demonstrating exceptional coordination, negotiation, and motivational skills. His insights into operational planning, execution, and workforce management have been significantly impacted the fields of HR development, facility management, and environment management. Rajiv sir contribution extend beyond the military domain as he played a pivotal role in initiatives like Startup India, Make in India, innovation, and indigenization, fostering innovation and entrepreneurship while saving substantial costs and supporting numerous startups. Today, Rajiv sir has joined us to delve into the realm of Industry 4.0 and the critical role of skilled graduates in bridging technological gaps. His wealth of expertise and strategic vision will undoubtedly inspire and empower our audience, making this webinar a valuable learning experience for all. Without further delay, let us welcome Air Comrade Rajiv Mittal sir to share his insights and guide us through his enlightening journey. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for opening the talk. Shobika for trying to introduce me and making my name go to many, many echoes, and also to Tanish Malviya, who did his level best in the absence of what Shobika couldn't. Thank you very much for a very, very great introduction, Tanish Malviya. Just to tell, that's not really enough. Whatever today I am is basically because of Engineering College Riva. And it gives me immense pleasure, and it's a matter of pride for me to talk to the very, very brilliant people from the engineering college. Over a period of last 2 to 3 months, I've been interacting with these people, and I find them, they are certainly more capable, better intelligent, and well equipped than what I was maybe 38 years back. And over a period of some interaction, I came to know, although my topic will be a little technical today, although towards the end, I'll be making it why the skill gaps are creating a problem for students of engineering college like that of Riva. But certainly at some other time, it will be a matter of pride for me, and I'll be certainly very, very delighted to talk for those who want to join armed forces or DRDO or defense, because I have worked in those organizations also. With that introduction, I will also like to bring into the fore a little bit of introduction of our Diamond Jubilee. This year in November, we'll be completing 75 years of this decorated college, which has given us very, very highly decorated people, including the people with the honors of the national importance like Padma Bhushan, and many, many very, very successful people who have served in the level of highest level in the India and also into the state of MP, and have succeeded in the industry. And many of us are alumni are working very, very effectively in a very senior position and giving employment to various people in India and abroad. And I'm sure some of them are listening this podcast also today by the media of YouTube. A little bit about the Alumni Circle. Alumni Circle has been in force for last about 3 decades or so, but we always felt a need that there is much more that the alumni can do than what they are currently doing. And we all were very keen to do it, but we were not really getting a platform. Then we thought, what better way than to start communicating at least on the virtual media, and slowly starting with the physical way also, and making it a habit, so that today, if even 10 alumni start, and tomorrow, even if say 100 alumni start contributing, I'm telling you, all the pass outs of REC Riva can get not only good placement packages, but our placement ratio can go up very high. And that will be the focus of our interaction of alumni, at least my interaction with you people over a period of next 6 months or so, or continuing further also, that how to increase the placement ratio and placement packages of REC Riva. And that is the aim. That is why it is being done. And that is how the initiative has taken place. And today, after the talk, we'll also put into the motion what is the future vision of offline and online support for us. Vaishnavi, can I request you to go to the next slide? And we can put it in the now PPT mode. So the purpose of the talk or the purpose statement. First of all, again, a very warm welcome to all the people who have joined in various means from various cities. Actually, it is incumbent on us and it is our duty that we give back to our alma mater. So these workshops are being conducted in association with Training and Placement Cell of REC Riva and also with the RECpedia. Actually, when I interacted with the people of RECpedia, I was really impressed with the task they are doing, and I'm sure this will be actually putting into a great success. Today's my talk will also highlight the change which is being brought by Industry 4.0. The three different industry revolutions by the bringing the steam power or the electrical power or the IT have brought great change in the world. But this Industry 4.0 will bring much more change, and you who are currently come about to pass out or will be passing out in next 3 to 4 years will see actually the task is very challenging. Those who passed out in last 4 to 5 years, the task was not all that challenging, and that is why I selected this topic for you to prepare better in the new domain of Industry 4.0. My aim will be to highlight the consequences of the skill gap and its implications, especially for your employment. And we'll try to give some insight into the key skills which are required in the next digital era. And we'll try to make a strategic approach how the skill gap can be bridged and how you can prepare for your future assignment. Actually, the task has to be done by you only. So, towards the end of this talk, I'll be giving you some assignments. Don't feel bad. It will be for your own good. With that, Vaishnavi, can I request you to go to the next slide? Actually, with the Industry 4.0, the convergence of digital technology and those of erstwhile traditional industrial process is happening. And now all the devices, all the machines, all the systems are getting interlinked with IoT kind of devices, and the decision making is becoming fast. Artificial intelligence is getting into the heart of the machines. That is why it is important for the graduating engineers to become ready for these new opportunities and these new challenges. If I give you example, now AI algorithm is being used to optimize the production schedule in every factory setting. If I give another example, the machines are now communicating with each other. Even for self-diagnosing, it is communicating with itself. And it is communicating and it is continuously checking to see how the breakdown can be avoided and how the preventive maintenance or the corrective maintenance can either be suggested or even adopted or can even be taken. So that's how smart the machines are becoming. And if machines are becoming smarter, who have been made smart by the man, so we have to become smarter. We can go to the next slide.
Sir, before you go, just make sure if everybody is able to see, because I am not able to see the screen.
Oh,
now it is visible. Thank you, sir.
Was that the problem with the other people also, where they were not able to see the slides?
No, sir. It is visual, sir. It clearly visual.
Okay, fine. So Sandeep didn't require to see it. Fine. So So as I was telling, that key interconnectivity, integration of machines, devices and systems through IoT, through seamless communication and data exchange is becoming prevalent in all the machines, in all the industries these days. Another thing, data analysis, data mining, data intelligence. Actually, whether you are in the banking sector, insurance sector, or even in the education sector, the data analysis is becoming very, very important. And automation, whether it is through robotics or whether it is through autonomous systems, it is now performing the task with more precision, better efficiency, and that is resulting in enhancing the productivity and the flexibility. So we have to get tuned to these challenges. Next slide, please. Coming to the another terms. Okay, fine. In the comment box, can you people type what do you understand by the digital twins? What exactly is the digital twin? If you can just write in one sentence now. I hope the comment boxes are ready and people are putting the questions. Fine. So actually, more and more, the concept of digital twin was brought about 10 years back by some of the automotive companies, Toyota. It was immediately picked up by the aircraft industries, and now it is becoming a buzzword in more and more segments as people are preparing the digital twins for enabling better simulations, for better optimization, for ensuring predictive maintenance before the machines break down, so that the downtime can be reduced and cost can be reduced. So we have to prepare ourselves with that, and systems are becoming more cyber physical systems, and physical processes are getting digitally monitored. Fine, you can go ahead, no problem. Just to give an example, like a turbine. If a turbine is running, a digital twin of turbine is simulating different operating conditions to work in the different temperatures or the kind of various hardships it has undergone, and it also identifies and gives the various potential issues before it occurs. An aircraft engine, a digital twin of it can even predict and tell if the conditions remain so, after 150 hours there is expected to a breakdown. So that is how the digital twin are changing the landscape today. Similarly, automated assembly lines where robots are controlled by software algorithms based on real-time data feedback. So these are some of the new advancements which were unheard of when even you people were preparing or were just entering into the engineering colleges. So what is the future? Can we go to the next slide? So Industry 4.0 is representing a transformative shift in the manufacturing of technology, but it is unlocking new opportunities for efficiency, customization, and innovations. But what is the matter for you? The matter for you is you have to prepare for this digitalization and automation for being ready, because come what may. And I'm not trying, don't think, I think in the comment box you can see how many people are from the DS, from the E and C, or how many are from the C, M and E, so that we can see it later. But don't think that you may be from the civil branch, but don't think you may be from the mechanical branch or pure electrical branch, that these things are not for you. No. Gentlemen, whichever industry are you going to work, the new technologies are going to change the way you will be working. Gone are the days when a civil engineer will be using a pure theodolite, you must have seen in your laboratories, or gone are the days when you were doing the testing of the materials in the way it is there being taught in the current day in the labs. Things are getting changed dynamically and dramatically over a period of last 4 to 5 years. So whichever branch you are, you have to start preparing for these changes. We can go to the next slide, Vaishnavi. With these kind of talk, I'm not trying to डराओ you. मैं आपको डराने के लिए नहीं बैठा हूं. अच्छा, कमेंट बॉक्स में आप लोग ये भी डाल सकते हैं कि आपको हिंदी में मैं बात करूं, हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स में करूं तो अच्छा लगेगा कि प्योर इंग्लिश में ही करता रहूं, क्योंकि मेरे को एक फीडबैक था कि थोड़ी सी हिंदी में भी बात करूं मैं. तो चलो हम बात करते हैं एक गैप की. नाउ एक्चुअली स्पीकिंग, वी आर इन अ डायकोटमी. एक तरफ इंडस्ट्री ये कहती है कि उसको अच्छे क्वालिफाइड इंजीनियर्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं, और दूसरी तरफ इंजीनियर से कहते हैं फ्रेश पासिंग आउट और इवन दोज विद अ गुड एक्सपीरियंस दैट कि उनको अच्छे नाइसली पेइंग जॉब नहीं मिलते हैं. सो एट वन गो people are not getting the potential candidate, at other go people are not getting the expected salary. So what is this problem all about, and how this can be ameliorated, or how we can prepare ourselves better to see that we meet the requirement of the industry, because the onus is on us. वो डिमांड और सप्लाई का गेम है. 2.5 लाख इंजीनियर पैदा हो रहे हैं, और जो अच्छा होगा वही बिकेगा, वही रिक्रूटमेंट पाएगा. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Before I come to the industry expectations, one thing more I would like to talk, although that will be coming a little later in my talk also, and that is one thing which should get imbibed into you is an urge to grow. बढ़ने की इच्छा शक्ति, बढ़ने की प्रबल शक्ति, बढ़ने की इच्छा, ये आपके अंदर पूरी की पूरी आ जानी चाहिए. एंड सेकंड थिंग, आप जब कभी भी एक जॉब पालें, एक चीज जो आपके अंदर आनी ही चाहिए, वो ये है द फीलिंग ऑफ बिलोंगिंगनेस, द फीलिंग ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, द फीलिंग ऑफ वननेस, द एम ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. आप ये मत सोचिए कि आप काम कर रहे हैं, उसके बदले में आपको पैसे मिल रहे हैं, दैट्स एंड ऑफ इट. नो, जब तक आपके अंदर उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ एक वननेस नहीं आएगी, जब तक आपके अंदर उसके अंदर एक प्राइड टू वर्क, whether it is to working for TCS is there or whether it is working for XYZ Private Limited is there, you should take pride in working. So coming back to the industry expectations, it's very, very simple. We just can't escape that, and that is of the hard skill, core hard skill, whether it is your pure technical knowledge of your branch, while you are but whatever branch you are there, these days you have to be good in some kind of coding, and certainly you should be good in your drafting skills. Also, whichever industry you are working, you must know the standards, regulations, the processes involved, and the procedures which are there. You should be thorough on that. You should prepare for those things. Then, before you are going there, naturally you have to have a hands-on technological or technical experience of that job. and very importantly, data analysis and interpretation skills. These are the hard skills required. I was talking about the soft skills. Very much important soft skills, and that is why if you see the 25% of my slide is on the hard technical skills, but 75% is on other, the soft skill, the communication skill, the presentation skills, time management and learning skills, the ability to think critically, the logical thinking abilities, reasoning and analytical skills. We are all engineers. If you are an engineer and if you do not have a critical thinking, logical thinking, analytical skills, you fail, you will fail. You just can't do the things the way they are happening just like that. You have to have an analytical skills with you. And interpersonal skills, because none of us will be working in a very, very close compartment. No job gets done these days by one individual. You work in a team. You work in a team, big and big teams. So you have to have interpersonal skill for the team communication. Very, very important is attitude. What is your attitude? Whether you have the willingness, task ownership, or what I was talking about, the pride of the association, confidence and humility. Two things which are a little, maybe sometime opposite to each other, but very much required. You have to be humble person while you have to be a confident person. At the same time, all engineers should think sometime out of box. So the ability to think out of box, we should be there, and we should have to have a commitment to the growth and an attitude of gratitude, giving back. Today you are there at college. Tomorrow when you become a job and get into the employment, you should also try to see that what you give back to the college. And most importantly, your behavioral skills, the ethics, the openness, the resilience, adaptability, and last but most important, the quality of integrity and honesty. So what is required? Take this one slide with you, and of course it will be coming towards my next part of the presentation, but take this slide and start evaluating yourself from today on these parameters. Vaishnavi, can we go to the next slide? Okay, so that is what the industry will expect from you. But what's the ground reality? What you have? So I put something in the green, something in the white, something in the red, something in the half red, half white. Is suddenly you will have a university qualification, green. You will also have a theoretical knowledge, green. But you suddenly, in all the resumes I see almost 2 to 4 every day, internship has been mentioned. But when I start asking questions, I see this internship is quite inadequate. And what I also see, we all of have got, because we have come from a professional college, 4 years we have studied there, so we have the behavioral skills, but we lack in that. So I have put those in the white. What I have put in the red is lack of confidence. Naturally, it can't come that very fast at that age, but if you are going for an interview, if you are going for a presentation, if you are going for anything, you have to have good confidence in you, and that can only come if you are thorough in your job, if you are thorough in what you are talking. What further is required is, most of us possess the skills, but we are not able to communicate. So communication skills are very, very important. Now, two things on which we have to work very, very hard is to gain the knowledge and to gain the skills by working on the live projects, and to get tactical appreciations of each and everything you have taken or you have learned and you have answered and you have got the knowledge and you have got a degree, but the practical appreciation of that knowledge is what is required. So every time, whenever you are not studying, try to work on these two things. Every day, 1 hour, 2 hour, if you can take and work on some live projects. And secondly, every day for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, if you can take, यार ये तो मैंने पढ़ा था, इसका प्रैक्टिकल एप्रिसिएशन कैसे है, वाह, उस पे कैसे काम करूंगा मैं. And whatever you know, try to teach others, try to disseminate knowledge others, try to talk about that others, try to give more and more talk in the formal manner in the college, try to in a group have a group discussion. By doing that, all these things, you'll be able to get and work better on your shortcomings. Can we go to the next slide, Vaishnavi? So I'll come to the cause and consequences of these. इसमें अगर ये gaps हैं, first of all, I'll be very happy if you admit that these gaps are not there. And if gaps are not there, then I must admit you are a brilliant student and you will suddenly get a job of 3 crore plus. But in case you agree that there are some 1 or 2 or more gaps are there, इसमें गलती आपकी नहीं है. इसमें गलती एक गाइडेंस की है. बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज टेल, सारे बच्चे अच्छे होते हैं, सारे स्टूडेंट्स अच्छे होते हैं, सिर्फ टीचर्स उतने अच्छे नहीं होते. अगर सारे लेक्चरर, सारे प्रोफेसर, सारे टीचर, सारे मेंटर, सारे गाइड्स उतने ही अच्छे हो जाएं जैसे मे बी आईआईटी या आईएम में हैं, तो सारे बच्चे उतने ही अच्छा करेंगे. तो आपकी कोई गलती नहीं है. बट चूंकि हरेक को हरेक चीज उपलब्ध नहीं है, तो आपको ज्यादा मेहनत करनी है अपनी शॉर्टकमिंग्स को दूर करने के लिए. वो कैसे है, क्यों है? क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत फास्ट बढ़ रही है, बट सिलेबस का रिव्यू महीनों, सालों या दशकों के बाद होता है. इवन फॉर डिकेड्स वी डोंट चेंज आवर सिलेबस. इवन इफ वी चेंज द सिलेबस, वी डोंट ले एम्फेसिस on the new thing. Give me just 5 seconds. Yeah, so it requires continuous upskilling and reskilling. Even if the syllabus has been changed, whether we are getting them skilled on that or not, whether the curriculum has been changed or not, then the matching needs, जो आज हम स्किल दे रहे हैं, क्या वो एम्प्लॉयर की नीड्स वही है? हाउ मेनी टाइम्स हैज अ कॉलेज डन दैट स्टडी कि इंडस्ट्री को क्या चाहिए, एम्प्लॉयर को क्या चाहिए, और क्या उसने देखा कि हम अपने बच्चों को वो दे भी रहे हैं कि नहीं दे रहे हैं? क्या हम उनको प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस दे पा रहे हैं? क्या हमारे ग्रेजुएट्स जो रियल वर्ल्ड के चैलेंज हैं उनको लेने के लिए तैयार हैं? क्या उनके अंदर सॉफ्ट स्किल है? क्या उनकी क्या डिफिशिएंसी है सॉफ्ट स्किल की? उनको कैसे कम किया जाए? एंड जो टेक्निकल ग्रेजुएट्स हैं उनकी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के ऊपर हम कितना काम कर रहे हैं कॉलेज के ऊपर? अगर वो चीजें मिसिंग हैं तो ये गैप्स आएंगे ही आएंगे. पर उसके कारण क्या हो रहा है? अगर ये गैप्स हैं तो एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी आपकी दिखती है, आपको स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेने के लिए, या आपका पैकेज कम हो जाता है, या आपको इतने कम सैलरी में काम करना पड़ता है. आई फील वेरी वेरी ashamed to tell you, and this is I'm telling you is the practical example, and I'm telling with full authority. I know, and they work with us. They are our sister company. A telecom provider is paying more pay to the technician who is going to install the systems at home than to the engineer whom they are keeping and who are working in their offices. They are hiring engineers at 5 to 10,000 rupees lesser pay than what they are paying to their technicians, field technicians. Now, these kind of things are resulting in mental health issues in engineering graduates. And this issue is going on a rise. And because of these things, we are going and thinking less for the innovations. And ultimately, चूंकि ये पढ़ाया ही नहीं गया, ये स्किल एक्वायर ही नहीं की गई, तो जब आपके पास कोई स्किल ही नहीं होगी तो आप इनोवेशन कैसे करोगे? And because of that, employers are also not able to give good results. They do not have the correct talent and skills which is required to give the best productivity and best efficiency. So actually it is killing the country also. So it is a resolve for every one of us that if we bridge these skill gaps, because consequences are very heavy. Can we go to the next slide? Now, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जिसका सॉल्यूशन नहीं है, बट तरीका एक ही है. प्रिपेयर आपको आज करना पड़ेगा. अगर कल आपको ट्रेन पकड़नी तो टिकट तो भाई साहब आज निकालनी पड़ेगी, सामान तो पैक करना पड़ेगा, है ना? तो अगर आपको कल अच्छे जॉब चाहिए हैं तो परसों क्रिप करने के बजाय आज अपने आप को तैयार करो. That's what is I'm telling you. And what challenges, especially for you people who are currently in the colleges, the task is more difficult is, in the past a decade or so, that technology has advanced so much with Industry 4.0 that the demand on the workforce has increased tremendously. But at the same time, our paradigm in the education, our paradigm in the engineering colleges, our syllabus, our curriculum, our way of giving the skills is not changing. There are very few colleges, very few universities who are accepting, let's in the final year or let's last 6 months, let students work fully on the industries, let them work and learn. We are not changing the way we are teaching. We are not giving confidence to the students कि आपके पास ये सिलेबस है, ये आपको हम 3 साल में खत्म कर देंगे, लेकिन आपको स्किल्स एक्वायर करनी पड़ेंगी. 80% of the passing out engineering graduates are not knowing anything about the practical skills they should have possessed. That is the problem. Because the way the technology has changed, we have failed to equip our labs. The kind of labs which are required and the kind of labs which are there in the colleges, there is a hell lot of differences. And we are not allowing our graduates to go and start working and start learning and telling them to see what industry is today. अगर वो चेंज नहीं आ पा रहा है तो हम अपने आप को प्रिपेयर कैसे करेंगे? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. One thing more. अब अगेन आई टेल, आप किसी भी ब्रांच के हों, आगे आने वाले 4 सालों में आप क्या देखने वाले हो, मोर एंड मोर, या कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं जो आपको ज्यादा से ज्यादा जॉब देंगी. मैं ये क्यों लेकर के आ रहा हूं? मैं ये लेकर के इसलिए आ रहा हूं कि आपको आज अपने आप को ओरिएंट करना पड़ेगा। एंड मैं हमेशा अपनी टॉक्स में कहता हूं ये ABCD ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग है। व्हाट इज ए? आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, AI ML, AR VR. What is B? Is blockchain, big data. What is C? Is cloud computing and cyber. What is D? Is drone or defense technologies, armament technologies. And what is E? Is the electrical vehicles and energy from the natural sources. These 5 sectors, these 5 technologies, these 5 domains are going to give almost 80% of the job in next 4 years, after 4 years or so. So you have to be prepared and you have to acquire your skills. You have to update your knowledge in these sectors if you want to be really equipped for the future. Next slide, please. Same thing I have put in a little different way. So we can go to we can go to this thing. Now we are coming towards end of my presentation. So I'm trying to tell basically how you have to prepare yourselves. Anyone, you can give the comment box me about this thing, the KSA triangle. Fine. What do you feel about these things? So when we take about the knowledge, which is what is being given to you in the college about the basics, theories, information, facts, figures, descriptions, learning, all those things which is being you are acquiring, but the skills, the hard and soft skills, the goal settings, the time management, reasoning, communication, interpersonal skills, these things, if it is not being given, work hard, acquire these skills and start working on your attitude. I am coming these things, I am trying to reiterate these things because this is what is going to build your future of attitude, of your confidence, integrity, honesty, your optimism, your enthusiasm, your cooperative attitude and your way of commitment. कोई भी काम लो, the way commitment. I felt very, very happy with some of the students who have taken this task and they have worked overnight. That shows how positive they are. So these things, आप इसको उतार लो अपने दिमाग में और अपने आप को देखो कि मैं कहां खड़ा हो रहा हूं इन पैमानों में, इस KSA triangle में. Where am I? Put yourself into these things. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, fine. So you have actually you have removed the animation and you have directly come to the thing. No problem. Is anyone able to see this slide correctly? Fine. So how do we go? एक जो अभी मैं आपके पास KSA ट्रायंगल की बात कर रहा था, उसमें जो है वो आपको काम करना है. एक्चुअली ये भी एक ट्रायंगल है, एक कैसे आपको ये स्किल गैप को ब्रिज करना है, ये भी एक ट्रायंगल है. एक ट्रायंगल में आप हो जहां आपको काम करना है, जो मैंने आपको बताया KSA ट्रायंगल में आप अपने आप को उतारिए और तैयार करिए. अब जो मैं फैक्टर में आ रहा हूं, ये फैक्टर वो है जो इंस्टीट्यूशंस को, द TNP ऑफिसर मस्ट बी हियर, they have to work and you as a student has to demand and we as alumni have to ensure that these things are there, that curriculum is getting modernized, we know the needs of the industry, we know about the emerging technologies and we integrate practical hands-on training to ensure that our students are abreast of that. At the level of institution, we give the skills, we do the skill development interventions to see. Your presentation has
Yes, sir. We I think Vaishnavi has joined the shield. Put it right again. She was presenting ABG.
क्या
Okay.
I think she may have faced some problem.
कुछ नहीं
Yeah,
मीटिंग
she.
मीटिंग
Yeah,
Go ahead,
okay.
sir.
Fine. I just didn't want that key. It is there. Are you able to see it now?
एयर कमोडोर राजीव मित्तल
Yes, sir.
इंडियन एयरफोर्स के सामने बैठा हूँ
We can see it, sir.
No, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So,
सीनियर साइंटिस्ट
there is more and more of industry academia collaboration so that academia is aligned with the industry and it provides internships, co-ops and industrial projects to meet the industry requirements and constantly review what are the new labs you have and to create enabling innovation labs, create new infrastructure, have faculty which are having industrial experience, current industrial experience. Actually speaking, what we have taken about 2 or 3 engineers who have worked for 4 to 5 years in TCS or Wipro or some other companies or Infosys, and they are giving the what is the kind of knowledge or skills which is required. These kind of things are required at each college level, that we hire these people on contract and make them engage, just people with the 4 to 5 years experience, so that the current industry needs are known to them. And then we inculcate a habit of a lifelong learning. Gone are the days जब हम बोलते थे कि इंजीनियरिंग कर ली, अब तो डिग्री मिल गई, अब तो हमको काम की चिंता नहीं है. डॉक्टर्स ही हैं जिनको साल भर पढ़ना पड़ता है और हर साल पढ़ना पड़ता है, रोज नई दवाइयां देखनी पड़ती हैं, एमआर के साथ स्टडी करनी पड़ती है. नो, अब के इंजीनियर को रोज अपनी नॉलेज, रोज अपने स्किल्स, रोज अपने स्किल सेट्स को अपडेट करना पड़ता है, बढ़ाना पड़ता है. Going to the next slide, and that is what I feel we as alumni are required to do. So I put these into the 6 different verticals. So what we are starting from the top left, this thing from the alumni circle, what we have started. Certainly not much money or is required for that. We start the talks, seminars and webinars for the students. Going to the top right, start giving them internships on live projects and hands-on experience. We as alumni have to ensure that we work for skill development, giving and taking skill sessions for all the students and give them an industry exposure, opportunities to work for industry, opportunities to interact with the industry, make more and more industry people visit the college and make more and more students visit the industry in whatever time we have. And suddenly in academic calendar, enough of time is there to do all these things. Then in the bottom 2, but very important, do some kind of development funding, a financial support for college and students. And certainly, again, last but most important is to see that how we can give for our alma mater preferential allotment to our new batches, to our college students. This is a moral responsibility for all of us. Next. Now, I am giving you an assignment. All students, I am giving you this assignment and you have to submit this by 21st of April. It has got 5 steps. You have to, all of you have to do a self-analysis on your strength, weakness, opportunities you have and threats you face you have. Put yourself on a KSA triangle and map yourself where do you stand on these triangle on each of the attributes which I talked about it earlier. Make yourself, it is for you. Then in the next, have a clear goals and use smart techniques. Now in the comment box, you can quickly write what is smart thing. I don't have to tell it here. In both, in your personal domain and in your professional domain. Clearly measurable attributes. Now put out the timelines, the steps and the phases. What is in next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, what you are going to do to ensure that the identified gaps, identified threats are reduced and identified opportunities are not lost and the goals which you have put for yourself are achieved. And make the milestones for that. These milestones can be further broken down to weekly milestones. Then only you will be able to make the progress. Thereafter, continuously have a monitoring, track the progress, record, keep writing, and again, whatever is required, implement those things. And certainly, what many of you will not even do and reach these up to these steps. And if you don't, then you are not helping anyone. Certainly you are helping many, but certainly you are not helping yourself. So if you want to help yourself, follow these. And if you are follow these steps, then certainly maintain the momentum with commitment, with a refreshing attitude, and make it a practice that this happens. I'll be very happy if you come back. My email ID is there, my LinkedIn is there. So if you come back to me and tell, and if you face any problem, we are there to help you out in all these steps. But certainly try to follow these. I'm telling you, even if 20 of you follow, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 20 years from now, you will, when you meet me, you will thank me. But if you don't follow, suddenly you are not, I'm not at loss, but I can tell you, you will not be helping your cause. If you want to help your cause, please do that. I think we have come to the end of the my talk. Can we go to the next? And that should be, yeah. So one thing more task I'm giving you. So this also is there. Please list out. Now this I am taking as a feedback so that we can do something. Please list out what support and what expectations you want. A, from college. B, from alumni. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10, no problem. I've just put 4. But just write in the various domains what support you want from college and what support you want from alumni. Now this thing is task for us. So this certainly I'll request one of the alumni to record and summarize and give it to us so that we can ensure that we meet your expectations. So that's there. I'm sure you will be able to do these things. But certainly what I told for the things to for your own thing, please try to do that also. We can go to the next slide, and I think that will be the question and answer. I'm sure people have put a lot of questions, and if a moderator is there who can give the question, I'll be very happy to answer in each and every question. And I hope I have done justice to the time. I have been able to finish by 5 p.m. So that's good. Yeah, good.
That's a great session, sir. Our YouTube live comments has been full of questions. Some of them I had personally picked up. So first one is, sir, can you please share some insights on the current trends and challenges in the field of Industry 4.0 in tech graduates?
मेरे ख्याल से अगर मैं कहूं कि रामायण खत्म होने के बाद में पूछो कि राम और सीता का रिलेशन क्या था, तो या तो उन्होंने बहुत जल्दी पूछा या एक्चुअली मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया. तो इफ आई से इन द वेरी वेरी सिंपल थिंग, ABCDE, artificial intelligence, AI, ML, AR, VR, blockchain, big data, cyber, cloud computing, drone, and defense. Everything in defense is getting into the industry 4.0. EVs, these are the current trends. And any system, you may be going and working in the oil and natural gas sector, and you may be working in the Tata Steel, or you may be working in a national fertilizer company, but you will see these things are there. These ABCD are there. Any industry which is successful today have already adopted or in the process of adopting these things. So these are the technologies you have to be adapt with, whatever your branch may be. Now this is a big challenge, but at the same time I'm telling you, not very difficult for any engineering graduates to learn a bit of these, especially if he knows in which segment he is working in next 6 months or 1 year. Just about, and very very fortunately, so many good free online courses are available. And if not available, please tell me, I'll provide those courses free of cost to you people, so that we are able to learn these things without you spending any money.
Yes, sir. Sir, many of us, including me, are defense enthusiasts, and we would like to hear opportunities we will be getting after getting graduation or doing completion of engineering. In short, sir, like
forget after getting graduation. Even for your I hope I am correct. I hope that the scheme is still available. To best of my knowledge, I like to correct myself if I'm not correct. Even for the final year of your study, you get the full emoluments of studies. So and enough of scopes are there, and defense sector will be growing. There was less recruitment in the defense field, in the engineering fields, in Indian Air Force, in Indian Army and Indian Navy. But next 10 years are going to be very, very good. And all of you must certainly try. It's a very, very fulfilling career. And जिनको भी मस्ती खूब करनी है, खूब खेलना है, खूब मस्ती करनी है, और थोड़ा बहुत काम भी करना है, उनके लिए डिफेंस से अच्छी कोई नौकरी नहीं है. And you will always be working on the latest technologies, and it is very very easy. So you may be, I don't know whether I got selected through campus in my pre-final year, and then I went for हम लोग तो मस्ती करने के लिए गए थे AFSB बनारस में, कि जाएंगे 5 दिन तक फ्री में रहने को मिलेगा, खाने को मिलेगा, आने की टिकट, जाने की टिकट, और उसके बाद वहां पे जाकर के घूमना है ही है, थोड़ी बहुत भांग भी पी लेंगे. लेकिन वो करते करते
Bhang was my reason to go, and I
that was motivation. कुछ भी करना गलत नहीं है लाइफ में. लेट मी टेल मंत्रा, कुछ भी करना गलत नहीं है, बट कुछ भी ज्यादा करना गलत है. बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ना भी गलत है, बहुत ज्यादा सिर्फ खेलते रहना भी गलत है. किसी भी चीज के गुलाम बन जाना, किसी भी चीज की आदत को फॉलो कर लेना ही बस गलत होता है. बी मल्टी फेसिलेटेड पर्सनालिटी, पढ़ो भी, खेलो भी, पढ़ो भी, कॉलेज के अलावा दूसरी बुक्स भी पढ़ो, और थोड़ा बहुत गांव मलियो मस्ती भी करो. सो आई एम गेटिंग डाइवर्टेड. देयर इज careerairforce.nic.in, career similarly nausena.nic.in or army.nic.in. Just go to these sites and they all list out opportunities. Selections are there every 6 months. So if something has got missed by last 2-3 months, in next 2-3 months some opportunity will be coming. certainly apply, and whether you join or not, let me tell, whether you join or not, आप सबको एक बार एसएसबी तो जाना ही चाहिए, लड़का हो या लड़की हो. लड़की हो तो बहुत अच्छी बात. आई एम टेलिंग यू, फॉर गर्ल्स देयर इज नो करियर बेटर देन द डिफेंस, बिकॉज यू आर डिफेंडेड हियर.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है तुमको. जब कॉल किया जाएगा
Okay,
तुमको
sir.
And
बोला जाएगा.
even for the boys, anyone and everyone, certainly appear SSB once. It is a lifetime experience, and आप SSB में जाने के लिए कुछ खोते नहीं हो. जैसे कि मैंने बताया, आने की जाने की टिकट, रहने का, खाने का पैसा वो देते हैं. सिलेक्शन होता है तो नौकरी मिलती है, नहीं होती है तो एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है. क्या बुराई है? प्लीज करिए. नेक्स्ट.
Okay, sir. There are a lot of questions related to artificial intelligence and machine learning. How it is impacting the knowledge base of the current generation students?
Machine learning, how it is impacting the knowledge base of the current students. There is no choice. There is no choice. You have to. There are some things which is unavoidable. AI, ML is unavoidable. Machine learning is kind of unavoidable. You will have to learn it sooner or later, and those, it is not there in the syllabus of many of you, most of you, but certainly the elements of it, the basics of it, and you should know now. And if you are preparing for any industry or any job for which these may be requirement, you will have to get thorough on that.
Okay, sir. Moving towards more next questions, because I can see popping some questions again in YouTube's comment section. So one more question is, as technology evolves rapidly, how can students ensure continuous learning and skill development to stay relevant in their careers?
So I have given that those steps. You have to put yourself into a KSA triangle, see where you are lacking, and see which free online courses are available to improve upon. Straightway start subscribing those things. Emphasis upon your college seniors and your college faculty that these kinds of skill and these kinds of sets interventions are required. Take it up with the alumni to see how they can help it. Whatever is not already available, free online courses, try to see if you can take it, some paid courses, if you can take it. If not, there are actually these days, because of because of technology, so many things are available even otherwise to learn. And if not, raise your hands, come out to us, and we will see how we can help you so that you can get your hands on experience on that. Certainly, free internships or paid internships are available in almost every domain. Industry are very happy to take you people. So utilize those 2 weeks or 4 weeks breaks to see what you have not been able to learn or get yourself skilled. In those 2 weeks or 4 weeks gaps, you will be able to learn quite a lot in those times when you go for actually those kind of skill sets internships.
Okay, sir.
Nextly, sir.
Keep firing.
Yes, sir. So nextly, sir, some of my friends and course mates also ask, does AI ML will take our job, coding job?
No, no. It will increase. ये हमेशा होता है. जब कंप्यूटर लेकर के आए थे राजीव गांधी 1984 में, उस समय हम लोग कॉलेज में थे और लोगों ने बोला कि भैया कंप्यूटर आ गए, अब जॉब तो तुम्हारे चले जाएंगे. It increased many folds. The blend only changes. एक जमाने में दुकानें होती थी एसटीडी पीसीओ, तुम लोग उस समय बच्चे रहे होगे ना, पैदा भी नहीं हुए होगे। हम लोग लाइन लगाया करते थे अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड से बात करने के लिए 1 घंटे तक, और फिर जो बंदा बात करने आता था उसको 10 लोग पीछे से देते थे, यार मेरे को भी बात करनी है, मेरी वाली सो जाएगी नहीं तू, ठीक है। तो उस समय एसटीडी पीसीओ होते थे, फिर साइबर कैफे आने लगे। तो अब ये सारी की सारी ट्रेंड्स बदलते रहते हैं, बट देयर इज ऑलवेज new kind of jobs keep evolving. So especially for the tech graduates, especially for engineering graduates, there is nothing to worry about the AIML. It will not take away any jobs, it will only increase the jobs. The machines will start working in different fashions. पहले मशीन एक सेट पैटर्न पे किसी से काम करती थी, अब वो मशीन इंटेलिजेंट मशीन हो रही है, उनको इंटेलिजेंट मशीन बनाने के लिए भी लोग लगेंगे, तो अलग टाइप के जॉब बढ़ेंगे। इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूं कि आपको जो जॉब मिलेंगे अगले 4 सालों में वो इसी डोमेन्स में मिलेंगे, बिकॉज अभी लोगों ने, इंडस्ट्री ने ऑलरेडी अपने आप को अडॉप्ट कर लिया है इन सेगमेंट्स में, तो हमको अपने आप को प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा। जॉब्स अब इसी सेगमेंट्स में मिलेंगे, बट जॉब कम हो जाएंगे ये कहना बिल्कुल गलत है। सबके लिए इनफ जॉब्स रहेंगे, नए तरीके के जॉब्स आएंगे।
Okay, sir. One more question, sir. Like we people think in our college terms, getting internship online is okay, but getting internship offline, how can we apply and find that opportunities to grab that? And yes, we can do it offline also. Going in the company and doing something gives us offline experience. So could you please give us 4-5 tips that how can we grab internships?
जनरली आपको पहले आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि आपको इंटर्नशिप कहाँ पे करनी है, क्यों करनी है, क्या आप सीखना चाहते हो। अगर आपने ये आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया कि कहाँ पे करनी है, क्यों करनी है, क्या उसमें सीखना है, अगर आपने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया, उसके बाद आपका नेक्स्ट स्टेप होगा कि ओके फाइन, कहाँ पे किस किस इंडस्ट्री में हम ये चीजें सीख सकते हैं। एंड सिंपली अप्लाइंग, you may have to apply for one internship at 7 or 8 places. I am certainly sure, I am very sure that one of them will certainly respond to you. But we as an alumni will take on this task, that anyone and everyone who is trying for internship willingly certainly gets, वो हमारा काम है, वो मैनेजमेंट का भी काम है। बट आपको जो आपको करना है, आपको यू शुड बी वेरी क्लियर कि यहाँ पे इस फील्ड में मेरे को इंटर्नशिप करनी है। उसके लिए आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा कौन कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं। आपकी वो हो सकती है नोएडा में हो, गुड़गांव में हो, बेंगलोर में हो, पुणे में हो, हैदराबाद में हो, भोपाल में हो, इंदौर में हो, वाइजैक में हो, कहीं पे भी हो, आपको वो कहाँ पे सूट करेगा, कैसे करेंगे वहां पे जाकर के। मेनी ऑफ देम हैव गॉट अरेंजमेंट्स with some kind of working hostels kind of thing where you can even stay. Many industries are doing that because actually होता क्या है, today I am having a startup, मेरे को बड़ी अच्छी खुशी होती है कि अगर मेरे पास 10 मेरे को फ्री वर्किंग हैंड्स मिल जाते हैं, बट वो थोड़े तो इंक्लाइंड होने चाहिए, उनका एटीट्यूड होना चाहिए, उनका पॉजिटिवली इंक्लाइंड लोग होने चाहिए। अगर ऐसे लोग मेरे पास आगे काम करने के लिए आते हैं, मेरे को बड़ी खुशी होती है, एंड मेरे को उनमें से कुछ हो सकता है 2-4 ब्राइट लोग भी मिल जाएं। तो जनरली इंडस्ट्रीज आर वेरी हैप्पी टू प्रोवाइड इंटर्नशिप। And we have with us Shashi Jyoti, we have with us Dr. Sutrakar. There are so many in the public sector and in the DRDO जो कि openly, they are absolutely open in giving the internship opportunities. So अगर जहां चाह वहां राह, अगर आपने सोच लिया तो आपको मिलेगी, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं मिलेगी।
Yes, sir. I would like to inform that our RECpedia seniors from pass out batch have also done internships from DRDO, IISCs and all. We are also trying for that, sir. So yeah, that was my point. How can we grab? And you really motivated us a lot, sir, in this session. Any other question, Tanish, from your side and other team members? Any other question from you all? Questions are almost repeated the same way, I think. Yeah. Yes, sir. I think Vinay sir said something.
भाई मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था कि आज जो स्ट्रेंथ दिख रही है 24, इसमें से स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं यहाँ पे जो अटेंड कर रहे हैं, इसमें स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं?
Sir, our audience is in YouTube. I think the management team is here. Of hardly of 8 students or 9 students are here, sir.
So
With our
what
management.
Vinay wants to know कि YouTube से you will know by way questions are coming. अगर 15 क्वेश्चन आए हैं तो 150 लोग तो होंगे YouTube में, तो you can at least tell कि और if you know that कितने लोग YouTube में देख रहे हैं, वो he wants to know. Vinay, correct?
Hopefully, sir.
I think Ashish is here.
Vinay is only thinking when he gives.
मैंने एक चीज पूछी थी कि अपने एक आप लोगों ने एक फॉर्म सर्कुलेट कराया है जिसमें ये पूछा है कि कौन किस चीज के लिए इंटरेस्टेड है, तो उसका कुछ डेवलपमेंट हुआ क्या? एक हफ्ते से ज्यादा हो गया टाइम उस चीज का, तो एनी अपडेट ऑन दैट पॉइंट?
एक मिनट, लेट मी इंटरप्ट हियर. आई थिंक दैट इज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर द अदर फोरम. लेट अस लिमिट इट टू द टॉक सेशन.
ओके, सॉरी.
दिस इज नॉट अ रेगुलर मीटिंग.
यहाँ पे बस इस फोरम के लिए एक चीज मैं जानना चाह रहा सर, ये दिस इज फॉर इंडस्ट्री 4.0 आई थिंक. दिस इज फॉर एम्बेडेड हार्डकोर नॉलेज के लिए एम्बेडेड इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड. तो I have got lots of things which are at my disposal in terms of hardware, actual hardware, where you need microcontroller cards and those kind of things, SD keys, and experience. So wherever you feel fit that I can fit in, I will render whatever is available at my disposal. Second thing is I am based at Jabalpur. Riva is not very far from Jabalpur. If any student is desirous of learning something from my side, I can visit college with the SDK also, hardware kits also, and I can give you some introductory information and details also on the 32-bit microcontrollers and bare metal programming and those kind of things. Okay, so just use me in whatever way you can, please.
So here you are.
I'm really thankful for all the seniors supporting us, giving us opportunities and all. So taking session ahead, I would request all the team members and seniors joined us to turn on their camera for a snapshot, a memory of our event. So yes, we can smile and turn on your cameras, please.
And Vinay sir, बस 2 महीने वेट कर लीजिए. जुलाई से आपको, संदीप सर को, राजीव सर को 3 महीने ही 2 महीने रीवा में रहना है, जुलाई अगस्त से. आप बेफिक्र रहिए, बस प्लान कर रहे हैं, चुनाव जान दीजिए और बच्चों को छुट्टी एग्जाम के बाद आने दीजिए. राजेंद्र सर तो 20 को आ रहे हैं, बट हो सकता है ऑनलाइन नहीं हो, ऑफलाइन नहीं हो पाएगा राजेंद्र सर. बट नेक्स्ट अभी हम जुलाई से आपका तो ऑनलाइन करेंगे, बट जुलाई से सर हम इसको बहुत फोकस कर रहे हैं, उसको नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में डिस्कस करेंगे. बट बिना सर बेफिक्र तैयारी करके रखिए, करते हैं फटाफट. ठीक है.
I request
और ऑफलाइन करा दीजिए.
अपन इसको जी तनिष्क कुछ बोल रहा है.
So we are still live, and I think we should carry on the session right now.
Sure.
So DCPDR members should please turn on their cameras right now.
Aparna का कैमरा ऑन नहीं है, but she's coming on the.
Hello, Rajiv.
Sir, Jain sir.
Hello, Rajiv. This is Hirak Sharma.
Jain sir.
Hello, Rajiv.
आ रही है सर, आपकी आवाज आ रही है. We can hear you.
Hirak Sharma, are you able to hear me?
Yes sir, हमको सबको आपकी आवाज आ रही है. लगता है सिर्फ आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं जा रही है.
It's wonderful. Very well, the lecture given by you. I was also listening your lecture. I'm sure the students must have got benefited. And great. I was only listening you for the one reason that next is mine. So I was thinking that let me take some tips from Rajiv actually.
Sir, tips हम आपसे लेंगे sir.
So I'm learning from you, Rajiv. So I learned a lot, and that's wonderful. It's so great. I'm so impressed, and students, I think what he is telling, you must follow that. And I shall be with you on 13th.
Sir.
But Dayasankar, please ensure more students, sir. I want more students to be there.
Sharma sir, we are live on YouTube also, so let's keep this for the later stage. Let's stick to the presentation itself. Vaishnavi wanted to say this but could not.
Okay, bye-bye.
You don't have
Maya,
to go.
could you please confirm that
Be there on the
we've
frame,
taken
sir.
the snapshot?
Yes.
So we can smile, sir. Yeah.
सर वो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बताना था कि यूट्यूब में हमारे साथ अभी 200 स्टूडेंट्स लाइव में जुड़े थे. हमारे करंट
Okay,
व्यूअर्स
great.
200 हैं अभी.
Great. Very good.
थैंक यू सर. फोटोज.
Mayank, are we done with the snapshot?
यस.
Yeah. So now I request Ashish Kumar Chaturvedi to turn on his camera and deliver a vote of thanks to Rajiv Mittal, sir. And Ashish Kumar Chaturvedi is our junior, and he is a core heart preparing for SSB interviews. So he really want to interact with you, sir.
So if I'm allowed, I can take a talk only for SSB preparation separately.
We will definitely plan it.
Certainly, sir. We are interested to have you. Topic.
एक्चुअली सर वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के पहले एक क्वेश्चन था आशीष का, तो अगर आप बोले तो प्लीज.
Most welcome. I have all the time for the college and students.
Okay. Ashish, go ahead.
All right, sir. So there are certain students like me who had joined engineering, but they are not much interested in that technical aspects of that. But they are more keen to join the forces. So my question is, do we really have to have a knowledge about the technical fields in order to join the forces in SSB?
Ashish, for your discomfort, हमने भी फौज इसलिए ज्वाइन की थी कि हमको कुछ पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा, सिर्फ खाएंगे, पिएंगे और मस्ती करेंगे. शायद कभी लड़ाई करनी पड़ जाएगी, बट प्रैक्टिकली फौज मेक्स यू टू लर्न एंड अनलर्न and relearn very regularly. I have done about 35 courses in my 37 years of service. इतने कोर्स मेरे को फौज ने करा दिए, और they always want you to get acquainted with the latest technology. तो फौज में रह करके you will be technically very abreast. You will keep learning, but for getting into the फौज अगर आप कोई brilliant student नहीं भी हो, that does not mean I am not brilliant. I have passed with honors. But even if you are not brilliant, even if you are second class pass student, doesn't make a difference. If your attitude is good, if your inclination is good, you can get into the forge. And unfortunately, sometimes people like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam also are not able to get into the forge, who was one of the most brilliant mind we ever had. So ये फौज के सिलेक्शन के लिए, और बहुत अच्छी बात ये भी है कि आपको कुछ प्रिपरेशन करके नहीं जानी पड़ती फौज में सिलेक्शन के लिए. आपको जो आप है बस अपने आप को वहां लेके जाना पड़ता है और अपने आप को वहां उतारना पड़ता है. That's all. Nothing else. No preparations are required. Unlike UPSC, IFS, when I say IFS, Indian Forest Service exam, or GATE exam, और आजकल तो क्योंकि पब्लिक सेक्टर सिलेक्शन में एग्जाम गेट के थ्रू हो रहा है, जहां पे आपको बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता है, प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है. फौज के लिए आपको सिर्फ अपने आप को वहां पे उतारना पड़ता है. That's all. With that, I'll keep it limited to that. I can have a session again only for how to get motivated or how to get selected into the armed forces, or why to go to the armed forces for that matter.
So,
certainly, sir, we are eager to
think, Ashish, what we mostly do not know about Rajiv sir is that we all know that he is a decorated hero, but what we do not realize is that he is one of the officers who was given the President's Award, very prestigious medal, and हम सबके लिए matter of pride है. मैं तो सर के साथ काम करता हूँ, तो इसलिए मुझे मालूम है. And he was probably electrical engineering, but he devised an online assessment and examination system for the entire Indian Air Force. So, और जहाँ तक पढ़ने का सवाल है for getting into the Air Force, let me tell you, I also cleared. मैंने सर के एक बैच बाद क्लियर किया था 4AFSB वाराणसी से, और पूरे कॉलेज में I was the only guy who did it. वहाँ पे जो पहला स्क्रीनिंग होता है वो इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज पे होता है. सो यस, आपके बेसिक्स क्लियर करने होंगे. सर ने जैसा कहा, आपको केवल अपने आप को वहां पर प्रस्तुत करना है एंड टू अटेम्प्ट ऑल दोज टास्क्स दैट दे आर गिवन. बट हाउएवर, नेवर फॉरगेट दैट यू आर फर्स्ट एन इंजीनियर एंड देन समथिंग एल्स, है ना. तो वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एज एन इंजीनियर तो पूरी करनी पड़ेगी ना. तो पहला असेसमेंट ही आपका एज एन इंजीनियर होगा. तो वो आपका जो भी कोर्स सब्जेक्ट है, जो भी ब्रांच है आपका, यू मस्ट बी नॉलेजेबल अबाउट द ब्रांच. मे बी यू मे नॉट. मेरा 62% से मैंने बी पास की थी और मैं आई एम वेरी प्राउड टू से कि मैंने पहले अटेम्प्ट में पास नहीं की थी. लोगों को उस समय हम लोग 5 साल के कोर्स में थे, मैंने 6.5 साल लिए थे. आई एम हैप्पी विद दैट. अजय कुमार सिंह बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, जो मेरा जूनियर था, फिर मेरे साथ पास हुआ. शायद मैंने उसके बाद भी पास किया था. बट having said that, just to answer your question and relevance, I think SSB wala, that will be a very interesting course, Tanish. That is something that you must have. क्योंकि to have it from the Rajiv sir, by the way, air commodore हम बोलते हैं, people don't realize that that is an air vice marshal equivalent rank. So that is a huge second in command in the Air Force. मतलब at that level, उतने senior officer हैं Rajiv sir. So coming from him, that session would be ultimately impressive and important. So that is a question that probably a session that the team can think about. But just wanted to tell people about Rajiv sir because he is the most humble person that ever has come to. वो अपने बारे में कभी कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, लेकिन मुझे तो बोलना था, इसलिए मैंने. सॉरी सर, मैं बीच में कूद पड़ा.
Thank you, sir. But it was really grateful to know about our alumni.
Yes, sir.
I think Rohit sir wants to say something. Sir, you may proceed.
Yeah. Good evening, Rajiv sir.
Hi, good evening.
Sir, I just want to congratulate you that this first opening talk, it was like सहवाग की तरह आपने बैटिंग करी. अभी आगे आने वालों के लिए थोड़ा सा इजी हो गया है. हम लोगों को भी प्रिपेयर करना, हम लोग सोच रहे थे कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि ओपनिंग इज ऑलवेज डिफिकल्ट. So nice talk, sir. We really enjoyed that. Okay.
I would.
And that's all from my end. Thank you, sir.
Sir, we are having our annual fest named Arambh during September, 15th of September. So this year, like I'm telling you, this year Indian Air Force came for career guidance. Disha is their initiative for that. Then that we also had career guidance program in our college. They also brought their bus, and we also visited that also. So yeah, we had from there. Everyone is so interested to know about more things. So we will definitely plan a session again. And now I request Ashish Kumar Chaturvedi to give vote of thanks and wrap up the session.
We didn't realize how this session have ended. This session was very interesting, not only for me, but also to all the engineers, to all the RECs. So, on the behalf of Riva Engineering College, I extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed alumni for gracing us with their invaluable insights and expertise during today's live webinar. Your dedication to sharing your knowledge and experience have enriched our community profoundly. Your willingness to give back and support the next generation of professionals is truly commendable. The wisdom you imparted today will be undoubtedly inspire and guide our audience as they navigate to their own path. We are immensely grateful for your time, passion, and unwavering commitment to our institution. Your continued engagement strengthens the bond of our alumni network and reinforces the spirit of collaborate that defines our community. Thank you once again for your exceptional contribution to today's webinar. We look forward to future collaboration and opportunity to learn from your expertise. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
We are really thankful towards you, sir.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. You have worked very hard.
You came with a warning. I should have seen it. My bad for falling. I'm far from perfect, but I know what my worth is. More than you're giving. What goes up comes back down. What goes out comes around. You're so dumb and reckless. You already reckless. What goes up comes back down. And your day will come around. And I don't wanna fix this. You already.
Thankful to very, very senior people who are here, who spent their more than 1.5 hours for listening all those alumni and other people. I see Shashi Jyoti was there, Group Captain Girish was there, some other officers were there. So thank you very much, all of them who had to bear with me, who held up to all this long, and who heard me. And special thanks to all the students. And I'll be really very thankful if even 10% of them follow those homework which has been given. And I'll be looking for my inbox on 22nd of April. Thank you very much.